Welcome to Gentle Night Reads. Today we have a happy bedtime story for you to help fall asleep. Enjoy. The Price of Happiness, a heartbreaking bedtime story. Some people are born lucky, and some spend their entire lives chasing happiness only to watch it slip through their fingers. This is the story of Noah, a boy who had always given but never received. A boy who sacrificed everything, yet life never seemed to reward him. Until one day he met her. And for a brief moment in time, it felt like the universe had finally changed its mind about him. But happiness has a price. And Noah? He was about to learn just how cruel fate could be. Noah had never known what it felt like to win. As a child, he watched his mother work endless shifts just to keep food on the table. He gave up his childhood to take care of his younger brother. As he grew older, he gave up his dreams so that his brother could have an education. And when he finally thought it was his time, when he saved enough to start his own business, it failed. Every time he reached for happiness, life pulled it away from him. He was exhausted, tired of trying, tired of giving everything and getting nothing in return. Then one day something happened. Something that changed everything. It was just another evening. The subway was crowded, filled with tired souls heading home. And that's when he saw her. She was standing by the platform, a book in her hand, her dark hair falling over her shoulders. Noah didn't believe in love at first sight, but in that moment he felt something he had never felt before. And then the train arrived, and just like that she was gone. But what happened next was even stranger. The very next day Noah got a job offer, one he had been rejected for months ago. A week later, his brother got into the best university with a full scholarship. Within a month, Noah had everything he had ever wanted. For the first time in his life, things were working out. And deep down he knew why. It was her. She was his lucky charm. And so he searched. Every day after work, he went to that subway station waiting for her. Days turned into weeks. Weeks into months, and then fate finally listened. One evening, as he stood on the platform, he saw her again. His heart pounded. For the first time in his life, he was afraid. What if she was just a dream? What if she didn't feel the same? But Noah had spent his entire life watching happiness slip away. Not this time. So he walked up to her. And with every ounce of courage he said, "Hi, I don't know your name, but I think I've been waiting for you my entire life." She looked at him and smiled. And that's how it began. Their love wasn't perfect. They fought, they struggled, they had moments where they almost gave up. But somehow, they always found their way back. And in time they got married. For the first time in his life, Noah believed he had won. He had love, a family, a life he had only dreamed of. But happiness has a price. And Noah? He was about to pay the highest price of all. It started with a cough. Then came the doctor's visits. Then, the silence. She held his hand when they told him, "It's cancer, Noah, and I don't have much time." The words hit like a bullet to his chest. No, he had fought his whole life. He had struggled, sacrificed. But this wasn't fair. He begged fate to take anything else. But fate didn't listen. Day by day she grew weaker. He stayed by her side, watching the love of his life fade away, and he could do nothing. The boy who had sacrificed everything was about to lose the one thing he could never replace. One evening, as the rain poured outside, she whispered, "Noah, promise me you'll be happy." His voice broke. "I can't, not without you." She smiled softly. "You have to. Otherwise, all my love would have been for nothing." And in that moment he realized she wasn't his lucky charm. She was his lesson. She was the reason he had learned to love, to fight, to believe. And then, she was gone. Noah never stopped loving her. But he kept his promise. He lived. He laughed. He made new memories. But every time it rained, he would stand outside, close his eyes, and whisper, "I still miss you." Because some people spend their whole lives chasing happiness, and some find it only to lose it too soon. But in the end, love is never truly lost. It simply changes form and stays with us in every drop of rain. The end.